The United States has now hit the debt ceiling limit, and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says she is taking extraordinary measures to ensure the country can pay its debt at least until June. However, Yellen warns the moves bring uncertainty without a bill to increase the debt ceiling. Let's now bring in the host of the Trish Regan Show and the editor-in-chief of TrishIntel.com, the one, the only Trish Regan. Hey, lady, great to have you as always. Joe Biden has said he will not negotiate on the debt ceiling. But this isn't a negotiation. The people of this country put the GOP in charge of the House. All spending originates in the House. If he, Biden, Schumer, and McConnell want to reject the will of the American people in the House's budget and risk the full faith and credit of the United States, it's on those left-wingers, isn't it?
It's on him. Look, it just is. It is high time we get control over this. I mean, as a nation. Because I'm telling you, this path is not sustainable. And you know what? It's never been done except, I don't know, maybe in Rome. And we saw what happened then. I mean, you're talking the fall of Rome kind of stuff. I don't mean to be overly dramatic, but you cannot, for the foreseeable future, go down this path and not have a lot of pain. At some point, we're not going to be able to sustain this anymore. And I really wish people would take it more seriously. Stop making it so much about political theater and instead recognize that you just can't spend and spend and spend because at some point the bill, Chris, comes due.
Yep. Got to pay the piper. It's a truism. It's an economic truism. Trish, speaking of people living in a fantasy world, global elites continue to hobnob in Davos, Switzerland for the World Economic Forum. I want you to listen to something coming out of there the last couple of days.
Okay.
If 1 billion people stop eating meat, I tell you it has a big impact. Not only does it have a big impact on the current food system, but it will also inspire innovation of food systems. And I predict that we will have proteins not coming from meat in the future. They will probably taste even better. So why are we trying to mimic meat if we can have a better taste?
Just a bill, with starvation going on, 1 billion people to stop eating meat. Trish, it's clear to me that the so-called World Economic Forum is pushing a new world order to destroy economies and not promote economic prosperity. What would a move like 1 billion people stopping eating meat, what would it do to markets and jobs?
It would be awful. I mean, let's just be honest, because these people are living in la la land and they have no grasp on what reality is. And that is still that most of the population depends on that. And if they're not depending on it as a food source, they're also depending it, shall we say, as a job source. Because think of the importance of farming and agriculture all around the world. That aside, you made a very astute point on what's going on over there in Davos as they close up shop there over the weekend. I'll tell you, it's alarming, it's concerning. And you got a bunch of people there that are hobnobbing, and we're talking about the elites of the elites, right? The biggest company CEOs from all over the world, the most academic of academics, the thought leaders, the gurus, all of these people coming together. And the irony of it, Chris, is that they're trying to make the world a more equal, more fair place. But you know what? They wear these badges, you see. And if you don't have the right kind of badge, you don't get to go to certain lectures. You don't get to go to certain parties. You're not allowed in certain rooms. So there's a whole class system for this group of people that is promising that they need to get rid of classism in the world. I mean, it's just so hypocritical that it's funny, except when you realize these are the people that are pretty much controlling the world right now.
And it scares the daylights out of me. I've only got about a minute left, but I got to get you to comment on this. Growing controversy surrounding Biden's unqualified press secretary. She's lied and misled every step of the way through this document scandal thing, only reading these, scripted answers, false answers. She even called Kamala Harris president. Here are just some of the lowlights. Watch.
You guys have answered questions when the press has broken in the news.
Because it's an ongoing process. Because, again, it is an ongoing process. There is a process here.
Friday, did you or did you not know about the additional 5
I already am going to keep it really short today. as it relates to this particular issue, as it relates to an ongoing legal matter, I'm going to refer you to Department of Justice. The president will speak about the fight to secure women's fundamental right to reproductive health care in the face of these attacks. She will talk about what's at stake for millions of women. I am a Black, gay, immigrant woman, the first of all three of those to hold this position.
Okay. Even left-wing media is calling her out for incompetence. CNN in a newsletter saying she's arguably the least effective press secretary in the TV era. Trish, you've been around media a long time. Isn't Karine Jean-Pierre the poster child for everything wrong with the Biden regime? Least qualified, least serious among us, chosen for box checking?
It's an interesting question you boys there or pose. I would say that, unfortunately, she really is a poster child for incompetence. I think it's an interesting analogy only because this administration itself has just proven over and over and over again how incompetent they are. So, yeah, she's kind of like, par for the course. I mean, that what do you expect? It's Joe Biden's administration. I think she's in so far over her head. And part of it's her, but part of it is also Joe Biden, because he's clearly not communicating. There was a story just out today. You see, they had a whole strategy behind hanging on to those documents, Chris, for so long. Don't forget, they've known about them since early November, a week before midterm elections. And I don't think that his folks came clean with her.
That's true. It's incompetence all around.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. Your retirement funds are being threatened with even more losses from record inflation, recession, and skyrocketing interest rates. Fortunately, the highly trained specialists at American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. If you call them right now as a special offer, they will give you a free gold coin on your first qualifying order, so don't wait. Call 866-935-4309. That's 866-935-4309, or text Newsmax to 65532. That's Newsmax to 65532.